I'm Donald Menzel, Professor Emeritus, Northern Illinois University, and I'm going to speak on the subject of ethical competence, particularly ethical competence in public administration. I'm also going to raise the question and provide some answers to what are the pathways to becoming ethically competent, and third, how do you know if you've become ethically competent? So beginning with the first question, what is ethical competence? Well, it's certainly the ability to discern right from wrong and act accordingly. You have to know how to act accordingly. It's behavior as well as it is having knowledge. Now, ethical competence means that you have knowledge of ethics laws and codes. Knowledge of ethics laws and codes. But that's not sufficient, because you also have to know how to engage in ethical reasoning. You have to be able to reason through an ethical issue or quandary and come out with the so-called right behavior and the right answer. You also have to have a commitment to high standards. You have to have a commitment to high standards as part of being ethically competent. You have a responsibility as well to promote ethical behavior in organizations as a public administrator. And you have to be able to identify relevant public values and principles. So these 5 competencies are necessary to become ethically competent. Now, the matter of what are the pathways to becoming ethically competent? Well, there's education. Of course, one gets an MPA degree, presumably one learns something about the appropriate ethical behavior. Professional associations are also another vehicle for achieving ethical competence. Oftentimes they offer workshops and opportunities for one to engage in ethical thinking. And of course, there's just common sense and knowledge about what you should do in right and wrong kind of situations. Now, no single one of these is the right pathway. You have to think of them as together as multiple pathways. We acquire our ethics sense and values as young people, but in a profession we have to know the ways and mores of things that are right and wrong in the profession. And so it is in the case of public administration. Now, the hardest question is, how do we know if we are ethically competent? And here the question becomes, is it the destination or is it the journey? Well, it is a journey and it is a destination. But it's one of those destinations that always seems a bit out of reach. And so the problem is you can't tell when you are ethically competent except when you fail, in which you engage in some kind of ethical behavior. And then you know without question that you're not ethically competent. Ethical competence is important in public administration and every profession that you can think of. Thank you very much.